Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. First off, I want to apologize for not getting anything put out in the last couple of weeks. I've been pretty sick with COVID to start with, and then it's moved off into my throat. I've had a bad sore throat and still got it, still trying to work through it and get over it. Been to the quack about 3 or 4 times now, and they think they might have a handle on things, so we'll see. Anyway, what I want to talk to y'all today about is lure and bait selection and usage. I think this topic needs to be covered really good. I thought I kind of covered it before in my catalog video as far as my baits and lures are concerned, but I've heard some, how do I put this delicately? I've heard some pretty amateurish remarks in the last few days about bait and lures. And I really thought we were all past this, but apparently we're not. So I want to kind of go over a few things with you. So without any further ado, let's kind of get into this. First thing is I want to talk to you about is call type lures. Now, call type lures are different than long distance call lures. Okay, call type lures have a lot of musk in them. They have a lot of I don't want to say foreign glands, but yet they are to in the predator world. And I'm talking about mink glands. I'm talking about rat glands, those kind of things. Those are glands that canines especially don't come in contact with every night in their nightly travels. Those are call type lures. Okay, and then when you break off over into the long distance call type lures, now those have a lot of skunk usually in them, a lot of skunk or a lot of civet. They're made for when you know the weather's going to break and it's going to get down below 10 degrees, then you want to start using your long distance call lures. As far as trying to use them early in the season, if you do use them early in the season, if you choose to, which I'm not saying you can't, then I would use them above the set and behind it, not down directly at the set itself. That's where I would use my call type lure or my food based lure or a gland lure, something of that sort, or a good bait, or a combination of any one of them. Anything like that will work. So yeah, when we're talking about call type lures, especially in my line, we're talking about like the Wolfer Supreme 1 and 2, the Fox River Call number 1 and 2, and the Lobo Call. Those are call type lures, not long distance call. When we're talking long distance call in my line, then we're talking Death Valley, and Death Valley is stout. It's in a grease base, but it's not Vaseline. It will not play out like a lot of the other call lures that are on the market today. The skunk has been fixed. It will not fade out. It will not go away. Anyway, and then you break off into your gland type lures. And I'm not saying you can't use rat gland or mink gland to catch canines, because you sure can. There is nothing better on fox especially than using a good mink gland lure at a set. Absolutely dynamite on red fox especially. Works very well on coyotes, works very well on gray fox too. I don't think it's more of a, I don't think it's a predatory response where they want to lay waste to it, to the mink. I think it's more of a curiosity thing to them than anything else. Same way with otter glands. If you want to use an otter gland lure at a coyote set, I don't have a problem with that. It's a good thing. It doesn't hurt a thing. It's a good change up. But more than anything, what we're talking about today is your red fox gland lures and your coyote gland lures and your bobcat gland lures. Those trigger a territorial response in the canine and in the feline as well. Also, a curiosity response. They want to know who's been there and why they're there. Some of the remarks I've heard here lately, especially, one guy said that he was testing his lures on his dog, and if his dog rolled in it, then he knew he had to back it off because it was too strong for coyotes. And no, guys, that's not true. he just rolled in a 1,200-pound dead cow carcass not a quarter of a mile away. Now, what makes you think that he's not going to roll on a quarter-ounce lure down a hole? But the thing of it is, he has to get it up out of the hole before he can roll on it. And by then, he should be foaming at the mouth and tromping around and getting with the program, and you should have him caught before that ever gets that far. So those are some things you want to kind of keep in mind. Some other things like the use of bait, like with my Predator Buster, is a real sweet, real mild type bait. Works very well all season long. You can use it down in the hole, you can use it above the hole on a grab and die type set or a flat type set, a T-bone or something. They're not going to roll on it. They want to come in, they want to grab a hold of it, and they want to pull on it, and they want to eat it. I am considering, now I haven't done it yet, but I am considering turning that bait over into a liquid type bait in a 16-ounce squirt bottle, just because I think it's going to be easier for guys to handle. It is pretty runny. It's not liquid per se, but it is a pretty runny bait. So I am considering doing that just for convenience of use. Now, like when you work over into my Texas Canyon breaks or my Texas peg leg bait, then yeah, those are pretty loud, pretty rank. You want to make sure you get them down in the hole. Or if you're going to use them above the hole, make sure you get them up high and behind the set and not down at it. Or if you're going to use them as a snare call bait, get them up chest high or so, or a little higher even. Hang them up in a tree. Start setting your snares and your trails around it to make it work for you. I think that about covers it, guys. I really do. If any of y'all have any questions, please leave me a comment down below, and if you would, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It does help all these channels like this, these outdoor type channels. Let YouTube know that, hey, you like this content, you want to see more of it. And if you would, please go ahead and, you're right there, just hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a dime. Guys, I sure appreciate your time. I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed to me already. Once again, this is Dale Billingsley with another one. Signing out.